Hi, I'm Christie Owen Reese, and
I'm Cherisse Wilson.
And we both are with AMC. But today we want to talk to you about something we call twins. And twins is where we're relating patient conditions, similar patient conditions, to another patient.
It gives them hope that there is something that can be done in our office that they haven't gotten anywhere else. So it's encouraging when we share those stories with them. And it's exciting for us as well.
Yes, it is.
It reminds us of our purpose.
Well, and it's also, Cherisse, I find that it's developing, teaching a patient to testify. And because if they're sharing their story, we get to hear their story. We get to know what's going on in an office or with that patient. And then that allows us to share that story with all the patients that are coming in our office throughout the day.
It's true.
Because that excellent, amazing story, they can't stay with us all day long.
No.
We'd love for them to, but I don't think they can. So anything else that you have on twins?
Well, a little bit about what you said. No, the patient can't be with us all day, although I have asked a patient to sit in the jump seats and retell their story all day long. Unfortunately, she had to go. So I did have her write it down as a success story. And that's a great way, another teaching tool for the patient to know how to tell others about what's happening inside the office. And it's a pat on the doctors and the staff's back too.
Yes. In one of our demonstrations of it, Cherisse, how do you handle this in an office of sharing this story with that new patient that's come in, has a condition? How would you share a twin story with them?
It's a couple of different ways. So as a new patient, we as a staff at our morning meetings or our huddles, we would talk about that new patient, what their conditions are, so the staff knows ahead of time what it is that we can be talking to that new patient about. I would possibly grab a success story and have them read that success story that's similar to their condition. That patient's getting good results, and I don't have to be standing there having that long conversation with them. They can read it from somebody else's. It's a third party.
Well, it creates efficiency too,
that's
sometimes
true.
In our office. But there's many times that walking that patient back, as we do in our offices, they come in the very first time and we do all our diagnostic work, and then we're going to do a report with that patient of those findings. Well, if you have a twin story, you're taking that patient back to where the doctor's going to tell them if they can help them or not. And that patient doesn't know if we're going to be able to help them in chiropractic. So telling that twin story just reiterates to that, gives them hope. I think that's the biggest thing is, Ms. Jones, you are in the right place. We've already treated patients similar to yours with these conditions and gotten excellent results. So if we've got those excellent results, I sure hope that we can do that for you. There's no reason we can't. We've got walls of success stories, and you just need to know where that story is so even you can point it out to them, whether you hand it to them, whether you point it out to them and say, Ms. Jones, there's a patient that you just reminded me of that patient. Look at this, look at their results. And I sure hope that's your story one day up on that wall.